Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Zach back with another episode of Unreal Adventures. Rocking the pink shorts today. Well, guys, if you follow my Instagram, I was out at this place 2 days ago, and it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from home. Got all the way out here, went to turn on my GoPro. Both my batteries were dead. Forgot to charge them. Stupid me. So I was like, I'm gonna do an Instagram story. That's fine. Well, there's no service down here, so I had a hard time uploading anything to Instagram. Then on top of it, I realized I left my water shoes at home. So I had to walk around in flip-flops that I had in my car since I'm a hoarder, obviously, right? And basically, as soon as I put them on, they broke. So I was walking around this zebra-infested waters, zebra mussel-infested waters, barefoot. So I have cuts all over my feet. It was a horrible day. I caught some fish, though. Remember to charge the batteries this time. I'm gonna get them for you this time. So stay tuned for that. Oh yeah, guys, I am in the water here. If you've seen my videos, I've been here before, but they're releasing about twice as much water now. So they're looking at like 350 cubic feet per second, which is pretty dang good. I'm not gonna complain about that one bit. That should be plenty enough to get the fish either swam up or flushed out of the lake down into here. Ah, y'all thought it was a fish, didn't you? Psych. It was a snag. And like I said, it's a little chilly this morning. It's like 65 degrees right now. So hopefully, you know, that chilly night didn't turn them off at all. I think they'll still be good to go. If I thought it was going to be bad, I wouldn't have wasted time driving all the way out here. So yeah, I was out here 2 days ago. I caught some good fish. I caught several white bass, some largemouth, a crappie, like a 5 or 6 pound wiper. Like I said, I didn't have my camera with me, or I did, but it wasn't charged, so shame on me. But we're gonna kind of repeat the same tactics, right? We're gonna fish around these rocks out here. Anytime you see rocks in the middle of a current like that, like big boulders, great place to try. Those fish hide behind those. They use them as cover and current break, and they'll sit behind them and basically ambush prey. So all right, guys, we're gonna head on down to the next waterfall. I'll catch you there. All right, y'all, made it down to waterfall numero dos. Oh no, no, there's a nasty spider. Get off! Ah! Yeah, I hate spiders with a passion. Hopefully my lure isn't 9 miles downstream because I was letting it run out. All right, now that we got rid of that greasy little goblin, let's see if we can catch the fish. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I hate spiders. They're gross. Anything with more than 2 eyes and 4 legs just shouldn't exist. There we go. I had a feeling this would be the spot today. All right. Nice little white bass there, guys. Awesome. Awesome possum. Let's get a better look at this guy. Not huge. I think we're gonna take him home though. He's about perfect pan size. Now generally there's a big fat wiper sitting down here too, so hopefully we can get into a couple of those fatties. If you've never caught a wiper before, you've never fought a fish. I tell you what, those things put up a tremendous fight. And I'm gambling a little bit today because if you can tell, I don't have very much line on my pole, which that's actually going to be one of the topics of my next videos, is how to restring a spinning reel, because believe it or not, there is a certain way to do it. If you do it wrong, well, it becomes a real pain. So I'll show you guys how to do that. Stay tuned for that in one of the next upcoming videos. just stepped in a hole. Whew. That was almost the end. It felt like I was gonna die there for a second. So here's a tip for you guys. Sometimes when you're not catching them straight on, there we go. All it takes is a little change. Here we go. Little largemouth. I'm gonna have to let this guy go. He doesn't quite meet the length requirement, which I probably wouldn't have kept him anyways. So that's 2 species today though, a white bass and a largemouth. Take a look at that little fella. Hey buddy, all right. Get back in the water. There he goes. Sometimes all it takes, let me finish where I was going with that. Sometimes all it takes is a little change in presentation. So if they're not eating from one angle, switch it up. If they don't like it coming against the current, toss it up and go with the current. I prefer to fish with the current anyways. It's easier to fish slow, really feel like your lure definitely gets to the bottom, so you can really feel what's going on down there. Fish it a little bit slower than you would. Not necessarily slower, but I feel like I have a little bit more control when I'm fishing with the current. What do you know? There's another one. Is this the same bass? Pretty sure it's the same bass, guys. He came back for round 2. Nah, it's not the same guy, but about the same. Well, there he goes. He's in the water. Hopefully you guys got a little look at him there. Yeah. So look, all I did was change the direction in which I'm reeling towards. I'm going with the current now, and I've caught what, 3 fish now, something like that. 2 fish, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, more like green fish, white fish, but you know, who's counting, who's looking, I don't know. Oh, that's a boulder. That's a boulder. Those are slick boulders too. Got moss all over them. Woo! All right, let's give this little side a try. See if there's anything hanging out over here that decides it wants to become lunch. Now I generally don't catch as many on this side. It's quite a bit shallower over here, but you never know. Sometimes fish are weird. They'll go up shallow and hang out, and that's where they'll be feeding at, and so you really don't know for sure until you tried. Ah, see what I mean? Another little perky white bass. That's another one for the stringer, guys. Woo, look at that bad boy. Nothing fancy. He's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 inches or so, but that's perfect eating size, really. It's been a long time, guys. I haven't kept any fish since April, and I've caught a lot of fish since April. So it's about time to maybe start restocking my fridge. Whoa, there's another one. See you guys? They're up shallow. They're just munching on down. What do we got here? Another perfect eating size white bass. Yum. Yummy in my tummy, or it will be. There we go. Another one, guys. This one's maybe a little bit bigger, not really. About the same size. Stringer him up. It looks like, guys, I don't know if you can see out there, but there's rapids and rapids, and in the middle there's a nice current break out there, and that is where they've been picking it up at. So I'm assuming they're sitting out there in that still water. Either that or they're in the rapids and they're just following it into there. A lot of times they like to sit in that slack water though, between two, or they'll sit right on the edge of a current, or sometimes they'll sit where the current starts to die off a little bit, like out there. They'll sit out there sometimes. Such a good day, guys. It is a Thursday, by the way. No, sorry, it is a Wednesday, by the way. I usually say what day it is. It's the 29th. It's my little brother's birthday. You guys probably won't be seeing this till a couple weeks after, but you know, comment, shout out to my little brother. Happy birthday, bud. Love ya. You know, everything that the family's supposed to say. I mean it though, I really do. I love my family. Here's another tip for you guys. Sometimes if you throw literally directly up into the rapids and just let it kind of float down, just reel in just fast enough to feel your weight down there and just kind of like let it bounce in, bounce downstream, you can usually pick some up like that. I say usually, doesn't happen every cast or every time, but it's just another, like I was talking about earlier, another presentation. Just because you're not catching fish in a spot doesn't mean that there's not fish there. It just means that maybe they didn't like the bait that you put past them. Maybe they didn't want it swimming fast. Maybe they wanted it bouncing off the bottom. So, give it a shot. Throw up into the rapids. Let it have a nice little bounce downstream. That was crazy, guys. I literally just had like a problem with my reel. It was all tangled up. My line was all tangled up, and that was just dangling in the water, and I felt him grab it, so I had to set the hook on him. I'm actually gonna throw this guy back because the stringer's way over there. But check him out. Good looking little guy. Get out of here. What? Really? I saw my line just start moving. I didn't even see this guy hit. Look at that little tiny fella. He almost looks fake. He's so small. Look at that, guys. He's maybe like 4 inches, maybe. Little tiny dude. He's still got a mouth big enough to eat a lure almost as big as him, though. Look at that. I know you guys have seen him eat bigger stuff, too. I mean, those little tiny guys, they'll go after a freaking 6-inch long jerkbait. They don't care. Honey badger don't care. Largemouth are like the honey badgers of the fishing world. So check for loops. If you feel like you're that's one of those wiper I was talking about, guys, I think. Nope. Well, that's embarrassing. It's just a little white bass. He felt quite a bit heftier. I mean, he was probably just in that edge of the current. I thought he was a little healthier than that. That is a nice one though, guys. Look at that. Probably, I don't know, 11 inches or so. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish, if I do say so myself. Guys, thanks for sticking around. Looks like that's gonna be it for me today. I caught quite a few fish. I had a good day. It was beautiful out. I didn't get into the big wiper like I wanted to, like I usually do. That kind of sucks, but caught a lot of nice white bass. Gonna have a good dinner. Who knows, maybe I'll even film a cook for you guys. How I cook my fish. I think I will, actually. So anyways, thanks for sticking around. If you liked the video, please subscribe. You can follow along on Instagram at _reel, REEL_adventures, or Facebook, same handle. And like always, guys, it's a good day to fish.